Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Florida Gators and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. It is week 8 of the EA Sports College Football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the Florida Gators and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Gators will kick off first, and here we go. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Now on the counter. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds this big tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
The run inside. It's Haynes. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want them.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
And the 2nd down completion was anything but productive. 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Mr. Two Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Jones wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Singleton. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Gators will hustle to the line.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution.
He tries to take the top off. He's got it way down the field. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And sometimes offenses, man, they get caught up with numbers and they need to do so many runs, so many passes. I like when you just trust your quarterback. Like back-to-back explosive passing plays. Let him do his thing. Let him drop back, read the defense, dissect it, and make big plays.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown, Gators! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield.
You know, Clemson football is at its best when they've got that guy at the helm that can be a playmaker. And Cade Klubnik had some of those flashes, right? Like going to the college football playoff the year before. But Clemson returning back to humanity a year ago. Not a good season for them. And Jesse, they didn't go out and get the 5-star commit in the portal. They didn't go out and pay a lot of money. They believe in developing it through high school and the guys they've brought in.
Is it the guy, though? Because you mentioned it, David, and you're so right. When they had Deshaun Watson or they had Trevor Lawrence, they were the guy. They were the guy that took this offense, took this entire team to a national championship caliber level. They were true alphas at the quarterback position, and now we're going to find out if this new guy is the guy.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Keeps it on the bootleg. Escapes the pressure going right. Leaping grab for a big gain. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense, and he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
Running the red zone, it's Haynes. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Those 3rd downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Clemson. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll send the tight end in motion. Jones to throw. Here's the pressure. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Got it behind the line. It's Brown.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Time to take a shot. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Trainers out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense looks like they're coming. Jones wants to throw it. Gonna take a shot at this DB. They went for it all on 1st down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Pryor. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. All the way back. Touchdown, Florida.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Takes a handoff. It's Haynes. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Moore. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Gators! The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that Bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin with a look at Wisconsin, taking on the number 15 team, the Pitt Panthers.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The run inside. It's ball. There's a little room there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Jones to throw. On the run, still looking. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete to the left. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Handoff for Ball. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Jones wants to throw it. He's got it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
This is an offense that takes a lot of pride in their third down execution. They've done an outstanding job of that here in this drive. They've got the lead. We're in the third quarter. And they're thinking to themselves, we can ice this thing if we can score another touchdown. We can put so much pressure on the opponent if we keep converting these third downs. Really good job there by the QB in this offense.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running inside. It's Ball. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And they're not on the same page there. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Jones to throw. Unleashes one deep. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Florida! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Haynes. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it inside the 15. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I think that's why you got to run the football on 3rd and inches, because even if you don't get it, you're setting up 4th and inches, and you can try to run it again and get the first down. Now you don't have that opportunity. And the defense comes on the blitz, they create the negative play.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Tigers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
You're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. If they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Here's a give the ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jones wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. He makes a grab, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense.
Number 38, set to kick it away.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to throw it again. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Going to look downfield again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. Now the Brain Trust will go to work on both sidelines. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is third and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult third and long situation.
It'll be third and long. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Jones to throw. Looking left. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Brown. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's taking the deep shot. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. He might want another play. He'll throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but
all right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, looking to pass. Here's a heat. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Fires to the wideout. Caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Number 38, set to kick this one away.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure.
He wants to go deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Under fire. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws to the wideout. Sends it out to Wesco. He's got it. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They're looking to pass from the red zone. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He wants it all. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these